the November board meeting. Call the meeting to order. Approval of the minutes from October 24th.
So moved.
Thank you, Jim. Second, please.
I'll second.
Thanks, Mike. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Approved. Mr. Zimmerman, you're up.
Personnel committee met for a meeting here shortly before this one. We had one initial appointment, 8 reappointments, and 6 voluntary withdrawals. I'll make a motion to approve those as listed.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. You're welcome. Barry, the approval of approval of increased contributions to the ambulance commission.
So I think you all have this press release that has gone out. I'm not going to read it if everybody's had a chance to, has gotten it and has had a chance to look at it. So this was sent out yesterday. I know it's out in the public now. It was released earlier today after the Board of Supervisors meeting. Are there any, well, really to make this transition, the hospital will need to adjust and increase our funding over the next 19 months up through July 1 of 2025. That's the date when the county will have their full funding through the EMS essential vote. They'll start receiving tax receipts in the fall of 24 and we'll be accumulating those funds so that they are fully funded by July 1 of 25. So this meeting is really mainly about the hospital's financial support of the ambulance commission over that 19-month period. So I'm going to have Christy kind of walk you through that. But just to let you know, there's been many meetings over the last few weeks with the ambulance commission. Dr. Markham sits on the ambulance commission as well as Janine. So a lot of work has gone into getting us to this point. But with that, I guess, are there any questions about, before I have Christy kind of go over the funding, are there any questions about the press release or where we're headed with this?
Questions?
I mean, and I know I've talked to some of you, the committee.
I feel it's an essential part of our hospital and we have to support it. And I think this is the right move to get to us, to get to that point in the future.
Yep.
That's where I feel. That's what I feel.
Well said. Essential.
So I'll let Christy talk then.
So currently, we had committed to funding the ambulance commission this fiscal year in fiscal year 24 of $203,533. That funding will continue. We assess property taxes to cover that. Based on the budgeting and cash flows that we've been working through, there will be an additional $10,000 a month for the next 7 months, December through June. That would need to be contributed to the commission, which would then therefore all go out to the county to cash flow. County can't use any of their fund, any tax dollars for this purpose. So we would fund that, and then in addition to that, we would advance in fiscal year 25. There would have, the plan, it goes up 3.5% every year, would have been to fund the ambulance commission $213,762. So we would advance $150,000 of that to help cover the timing and the cash flow between when they start and when you can start getting billing revenue in. So we would pay that out in December 2023 here to get them some cash flows to get started. And then yet next year in fiscal year 25, we would just reduce that payment by the $150,000. So the net out of additional funding for these 2 fiscal years would be $70,000, anticipated based on all the budgeting and the forecasting and everything that we've worked on.
Are there any questions about the finance so far?
And we're good with the equipment we have, right? like, is there going to be additional equipment purchased, or is that all handled through the new
The
county?
county will, is negotiating to purchase some of Medevac's equipment. They will have to acquire some other equipment as well. Jen, if you want to speak to that, because you did a lot of work.
Yeah, Brian and I from storeroom actually went down to Medevac and reviewed the equipment that they had listed, and I think most of it's usable, but there's some that needs replaced. It's at end of life, and some expired items as well, so they'll have to have some purchases, hopefully not a lot.
The commission or?
But the commission will be doing that,
Yes.
handling that piece of it
The county has funds
to get to.
to be able to cover that equipment.
Okay.
Yeah, the county's buying the building and that equipment and any additional equipment that they need to operate.
Okay.
We can certainly help them find vendors and.
Can they buy it through the hospital then? I mean, like, would that be part of it and then reimburse us? Is that out of line?
We can help them get set up with
To the right
vendors
people.
and
Okay.
stuff. And we've talked about working collaborative of, finding any grants out there, any kind of other funding sources that we can to eliminate some of that cost too.
Sure.
So we can negotiate fairly good with vendors with them, and since they have a good relationship with us, we're hoping they'll extend that into the ambulance services. And Jenny has done a good job with, got a ventilator through the commission last year, so.
Defibrillator.
And what about the people? All staff are hired by now, or will be employed by who?
They'll be hired by the county, and there was actually a meeting this morning where a lot of the stakeholders, the advisory council, and actually met with the Medevac employees. So that process has started to get them transitioned over to the county. They can, it'll be their choice if they want to make that transition, but it has been offered, and that process has started this morning.
Good. Thanks.
I just want to comment, I think you made a really simple presentation, but it's really impressive, all of the detail and all of the work that has gone into this, so that our county has ambulance service. I mean, you make it look very simple, but it's really complex. You guys have done a great job. Just want to say that.
I would echo that. There's been a lot of meetings, which Barry mentioned, but beyond the meetings, I don't even know how much time Christy has spent playing with her numbers.
And a few sleepless nights.
And Barry dealing with the different counterparts in this group, so it's a good thing. Yeah, we got there.
It is.
Thanks, yeah, there's been a lot of people, the city, the county, the hospital,
Yeah.
volunteers over really the last 18 months working on this issue.
Yeah.
I sort of saying
Emotion,
who's
I
been
think.
involved, and I'll forget some people.
Right.
But a lot of people, all working towards the same goal for quite some time
Yes.
to get us to this point, so.
And we'll continue, any kind of help that we can give. We've offered any assistance that we can give our time to help with any questions they have, because some of this is really very good. Billing is not easy to understand.
Well, and you've even helped with, I don't know the jargon, the licensing and some of that needs to go on, Christy and Jenny, I'm sure, just, yeah, so thank you, Kate, for saying that. It's been a mountain. We slid a couple times, but we made it, so.
So, do you have the more up-to-date, what we're asking for, requesting for the motion?
Isn't that enough? That's what's there.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, so there's a request down there at the bottom. I will just say that, I don't know if it talks
So
about
do
being
you have a
contingent.
different one? Oh, okay.
There's still meetings left that need to happen. The Board of Supervisors met this morning. The city's meeting later today. The Ambulance Commission is meeting again either Monday or Tuesday of next week. And I guess any of these approvals, we need to make them as kind of contingent on the other entities approving this. I'm pretty confident this is what everyone will approve, but if there's a curveball out there, then we might have to get back together and discuss it again. So this motion here would be contingent on the other boards' approval,
Okay.
boards and commissions.
With that being said, would someone like to read this motion for the good of the cause?
I will. I move that we increase the hospital's monthly contribution to the Shelby County Ambulance Commission for $10,000 for a total of $26,961 for December 2023 through June of 2024. In addition, the hospital will advance $150,000 of the fiscal year 25 commission contribution to the commission December 1st, 2023. And this funding would be used to support the expedited county-operated ambulance services planned to begin December 1st, 2023. And this motion is contingent upon the approval of all the other entities involved.
That's our motion. Could I have a second, please?
I'll second that.
Thank you. Motion and second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Yeah, good work.
Big
Good
deal.
work.
It's a big deal.
It is a big deal.
Barry, do you have anything else?
No, I think that's it.
I'll move to adjourn.
No.
We're not finished.
Don't get so
We
anxious
have more to
there.
do, sorry.
Christie, we're going to defer the financial statements for October, but we do have the approval of payroll and claims for October in your packet. We could get a motion on that.
Sorry, I was talking.
Yeah, you're out of order over there, baby.
Sorry. Is that the expenses?
Yeah, for the month of October. Mike, got a motion, second, please?
Second.
Second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Now, Terry.
Yeah, for the, I guess just for the December
Oh,
board
I don't see
meeting,
that on here, so.
I think we're looking at,
We're looking at December 12th, if that works for you guys.
and
Is
then
it
we would,
Tuesday?
It's a Tuesday, and but it would be at noon.
Oh,
I like that.
okay, that's fine.
Better than 7:30.
Oh, come.
and then I think, I don't, have you talked to the Building and Grounds Committee?
I just hit Terry this morning, so I've got some dates.
Okay, and it'll be before the next board meeting. right?
It's before the next board meeting.
Okay.
So if you'd let me know about the December 12th, if that works for you guys.
It works.
Will it be over by 1? I hate to ask, because I've got a 1 o'clock. I can move it.
Well, we can do it at 11 if that
Could do
works.
11.
Would 11 be okay with everybody else?
I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I don't see
Okay.
it on the line.
Okay. Is that okay with you guys? Okay.
So 10:30 for personnel then?
Yep.
Yeah.
Just make it work.
Okay.
All right, anything else?
The progress looks nice on the emergency room.
I know, it does.
Yeah.
It's like they're really
A little
moving.
different
They
story.
are
Yeah.
moving along
Very nice.
really well.
Good.
Yes.
It was nice that we got an update.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
nice email.
I know, we struggled getting that out. What was wrong with the email? Or was there something wrong or what? Or was it you?
No, we have this third-party vendor,
Yeah.
you think you can explain it any better than the third-party vendor that all our outgoing email goes through.
Yes.
It's encrypted.
And it was a problem with them.
Oh,
And so all their clients were having the same issue, or throughout the United States were having the
oh
same
my
issue, not
goodness
being able
sakes.
to send emails out. So,
That he goes through that company to encrypt it so that,
Yeah.
and, yeah, their hardware crashed and it took them over almost 48 hours to reboot it onto new hardware, so.
My goodness.
It happens.
But it's up and running now.
It's
Catching
good.
up? Okay,
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
thank you, Jim.
I'll second that.
Thank you. All in
There you
favor,
go.
please say aye.
Aye.
We are adjourned.